Welcome, student visitors. I hope you're all well. My name is Brechtje Paulussen, and I'm a teacher for communication studies at the Han International School of Business. Next to that, I'm also a mentor to a first-year class, and I'm one of the community managers of the school. In this presentation, I will give you some inside information about the course, which will help you make a better choice for your future. I hope you enjoy it. It is the mission of the International School of Business to train students how to become global citizens that can succeed in any modern business setting. But what do we actually mean with that? And are you one of them? So what we did, we created 5 questions for you that you can answer for yourself, so we can give you some idea of what we mean with that. So the first question is, are you someone that can adapt quickly to new environments and feel at home? The second question is, are you someone that understands different cultures? The third question is, do you speak several languages and do you enjoy learning new ones? The fourth question is, do you know how the world is linked from a business and communication perspective, or are you interested in learning that? And the last question is, are you someone who understands how your actions affect people, planet, and profit? If you have answered 4 out of 5 with a yes, then the rest of this video will probably be useful for you, so keep watching. So now that you know what the mission of the school is and how to become a global citizen, or if you are one, let's talk a little bit more about communication as a studies. So what will you be learning? Basically, you will be prepared for a dynamic international career in public relations, marketing, or internal communication. So there's many things that we will be teaching you. The communication field is very wide and broad. So a few things that we will be teaching you are how to develop a corporate communication strategy, but also how to entice people to become loyal customers, and how to design an advertising campaign, and to engage employees. So this is just a little bit of an example, so you get some overview of what you'll be learning at our school. Well, before we had 5 questions, and now we have another 4 for you. So here we go. Are you open to your direct surroundings and the world in general? Are you curious and interested in current affairs and trends? Are you interested in creative solutions and in online communication? So these are the basic topics that we will be dealing with when you're studying communication. We will be teaching high quality content. It's 50% class and 50% self-study. So we need you to bring something to the school too. 3 things that we will need from you are motivation, creativity, and a feeling of responsibility for your own path. If you have that, you'll be very good fit for our school. So for all the things that you are bringing to our school, of course we offer something in return, apart from the high quality content. We have a very personal focus on you, which makes us stand out from other business schools. We don't have big auditoriums filled with students where you're listening to a teacher. We have small, very interactive classes of about 25 students max. Your project and study groups will also be only 5 students at most. There's a lot of individual student support. There's a senior study coach, and both in your internship and your study abroad, you will have internal and external supervision. We do all this because we think and we believe that this is the best way to teach you and to make you prepared for the world after your studies. Now let's look deeper into the curriculum. So what will we actually be teaching you? Not in general, but in specific. What courses can you expect? Our years are divided into semesters, we call them clusters. So year 1 will be A cluster and B cluster. We'll be teaching you about persuasion techniques, both in media and advertisement, about marketing and branding. We'll be talking a lot about research because without research, you cannot write any normal strategy. We'll be talking about creating content, PR, and the essentials of an organization. We will teach you how organizations work in general. Next to that, there will be language classes, English and the second language that we will be choosing, Dutch, French, German, or Spanish. There will be intercultural awareness classes, so you get an insight of how cultures actually work, and you can put it to practice immediately because your fellow students are not all from the same country. We have 60 different nationalities at our school, so you can put that to practice immediately. We also teach you how to do problem solving and decision making. Personal and professional development are skill training. These might be things like time management, how you work, because we want you to be not just to be the best professional, but also to be your best self when you leave our school. Then, of course, you go to year 2. In year 2, you will use anything you've learned before and you will put it to practice and you will deepen your knowledge. So it's a very much an applied year. You'll be doing a digital magazine for a live client. You'll be learning how to do research for a customer journey. You will learn how organizations in change work. And of course, there's a deepening course in communication and international marketing. Next to that, there will be an international week with partner universities doing guest lectures. There'll be company visits. So basically, this whole year is to apply the theory that you've learned, to get deeper, to dive deeper into it, and to apply that to real life cases and the professional field. The third year, you will go on a study abroad and an internship abroad. So you will be spending this mostly abroad. We will talk about this a little bit in the next slide. Year 3, you'll be doing an internship and a studies abroad. This is to make you completely immersed into this internationalization principle that we have. Everything in our school is in English, apart from the second language course that you have. So your schools will, your lectures will be in English, your books will be in English, your exams are in English, and we have a 3-culture principle. So to give you an idea how that works, if you're an international student, you already bring your own culture with you. You study in the Netherlands, which makes 2. So to meet the requirements of the 3-culture principle, you only need to go once abroad. You can choose to do all, but once abroad at least. If you're a Dutch student, it's different because you're studying in the Netherlands. So that means you have to go twice abroad to meet the requirements. For the study abroad, you can choose one of our more than 100 partner universities worldwide, and it's completely up to you which one you want. Maybe you choose for weather, or you like a certain study program that they offer. Again, it's completely up to you. We have an office downstairs that can help you make the right choice, and the same goes for your placement or your internship. It's up to you where you want to do it. The company has to meet certain requirements to be eligible, and for the rest, it's up to you. We can help you find an internship because there's also an internship or a placement bureau at our school. And then after that 1 year abroad, we really welcome you back to our school. We're very happy to see you. You've grown into that global citizen that we're aiming for. It's really very nice to share all the stories and to hear them and to see where people have grown into. And then we have 1 more semester to put the icing on your study cake. So we've been building on that for 3 years, and then we have 1 more semester to really push for the last thing that not just make you a global citizen, but also make you into that young professional that is ready to enter the world of business. So what we'll be teaching you is a project integrated communication where you write a research proposal and a communication advice. They're professional ones, they're for a live client. So things that come then are campaign calculation and planning, creative execution, of course, the research proposal, content-based visual communication, how you can present yourself to a customer, so you learn some consultative selling. We'll be talking about personal leadership, trends in global business, online management, convert media, all these things that will help you be the best young professional you can be, and you will use it in Age Cluster, where you will do your graduation assignment, and of course, when you actually graduate from our school. Your graduation assignment is your final semester of the 4th year. This is the final semester at this school. It's real work experience. You'll be working in a company. There's possibilities worldwide, and you can show the world that you're a young professional ready to enter the next chapter of your life. It's a very exciting time. You get, of course, a lot of supervision, and you can see in the picture that we do a lot of celebrating afterwards once you get your diploma. And then there you are. You have your diploma, you celebrated well. I hope you spent a nice holiday somewhere and enjoyed your free time. And now what? We just want to give you some career opportunities that there are when you finish your studies with us. Corporate communication manager is an example. International public relations manager is another. You can also be international marketing manager or account manager. These are just a few examples of the many possibilities that you have once you actually get your diploma from our school. You can also choose to do your master's degree, of course. That's completely up to you because it's the next chapter in your life. Now let's go back to where you are now. We have, of course, some admission requirements to enter our school and our program. What you will need is a secondary school diploma for entrance to higher education. This depends on country, so these are just a few examples that we put in. For all students is required a course selection check to see if you're a fit to the program. And of course, for international students, there's an English test, a TOEFL or an IELTS, to see if your English is good enough at entry level for our school. In the beginning, we talked a little bit about what you are supposed to bring to the school. So I'm going to say a little bit more about that. First off, again, strong motivation is very important to get you through the program, and good work ethics as well, because you want to bring the best to the table. You will probably working a lot in groups. And if you put your best effort in, then the group will benefit from it. So this is what we really value highly. Being open to other cultures is absolutely mandatory to be in this school, and good grades, of course, every teacher loves good grades. I am one of them, so we hope you bring them to the school and you will finish the school with them. Now we've talked about the school, about the course, about your career opportunities, about the admission requirements. But there's one thing that we're very proud of, and that really is the cement to this whole school, and that is our community. We have one of the strongest communities in the whole Han University of Applied Sciences. We managed to create a home away from home for many, many students. Everybody's invited to join. It's a community that is built by students for students. So we have an event team that organizes the most amazing events. There's a social media team. We're very active on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, so you can check them out. There's a communications team, there's sports being organized, there's a photography club, there's a debate club. This is your chance to meet people outside the classroom setting, outside the content of your studies, based on your interests. This is also your way to meet people that are outside your class. So people from all over the school, not just communication, also international business studies are in it. We think it's very important for people to start networking at a very early stage of their studies. This is your chance to do so in a very safe and vibrant and happy setting. And here we are. We've come to the end of the presentation. I hope you enjoyed it and that you got some good insights about our school, our program, and what it's like to actually study here. I wish I could show you at this moment how vibrant and buzzing it is. It's a really amazing place to study and also to work at. I'm a very proud teacher. And of course, we're situated in the beautiful city of Arnhem. It's a very historic city. It's one of the greenest cities in the Netherlands, next to the biggest national park. It has a lot of city parks as well. Our building is even situated in one. There's a lot of possibility to go out and enjoy your life. There's a big river going through it. You can sit on the city banks and enjoy a good conversation with your fellow students and friends. It's also a very creative city because it also has an art school. So there's a fashion and design quarter. So basically Arnhem has everything you need to have a very enjoyable time here during your studies. I hope we will see you soon at school, and thank you very much for listening.